Now, why do we all have to be punished for people who cannot control their eating habits? Look, I appreciate that there is an obesity epidemic and that it's partly caused by bad food. But be honest, nobody's forcing you to eat it. I mean, people often say to me, "Oh, it's all right for you because you're not fat." However, it is not an accident that I'm not overweight. I make time in my day to exercise and I educate myself about the foods that I'm eating and, more importantly, the quantities. I mean, I know plenty of people who are overweight who eat healthy food. The problem is they eat too much of it. When the sugar tax came along, most manufacturers didn't want to pay it, so they made up their sugar content with artificial sweeteners, most of which have a funny aftertaste, and some may even have neurological side effects which have not yet come to light. I prefer sugar, thank you very much. At least I know what that is. So the fact that Tesco have decided to create a few healthy food stores to clamp down on things that are high in fat, salt and sugar, and things that are below 100 calories, sounds like a fabulous idea. I mean, the stores will have bays of low-calorie crisps and biscuits and other foods, seemingly to coincide with the legal ban on promotion of foods high in fat, salt and sugar. In Sainsburys are apparently doing something similar. Ugh. Frankly, I'll be honest, I prefer sugar. Come on, let's be serious here. People who are overweight aren't going to want to be seen in these stores. And as an expert in fitness and a studier of nutrition, having run a business to get people fit and healthy for the past 10 years, I can tell you now that the reason why people are overweight is more to do with psychological factors, and if you solve those, then you're onto something. Most people who are fat are well aware that they're eating too much of the wrong things, and that a little bit of research on the internet, which we're all accustomed to doing, will tell them that. No one can seriously claim to be unaware that there is loads of sugar in many fizzy drinks and that too much cake will make you fat. I mean, if you are worried about the things that are in the food, like the other day when I munched through a packet of cheese and onion crisps, and to my horror, they contained sugar. I thought, what? That doesn't really make any sense. Then the manufacturers need to be held to account, not the supermarkets. Manufacturers need to stop bamboozling the customer with confusing food labels. I mean, for example, they'll tell you the fat, salt and sugar content for 100 grams when the thing you're about to eat in its entirety is 3 times the weight, leaving you to have to work it out, the overall calorie content yourself. And do you know that there are about 60 names for sugar? It's ridiculous. We are no longer tied to the EU. So how about coming down heavier on manufacturers? Obesity is the main underlying health condition in this country, and it's estimated that conditions relating to it cost the NHS over £6 billion a year. So if the government is truly serious about tackling it, then let's not leave it to market forces.